Greetings, fellow noobs, and welcome to another NuubCast. I don't know what goes on with fraps sometimes. I hit the F9 button and nothing happens, and then I hit it again, and then the little numbers in the top left corner of my screen turn pink, but not red, and then I hit it again, and then they don't change, and then I want to pull my hair out. Anyhow, we are here on Metalopolis. This is a 1v1 between Dark Soldier, spawning as the red Protoss, and your friend and mine, Djibouti. Djibouti spawning as the blue Terran. Djibouti sent me this replay this afternoon, and he said, dude, this is a good game to cast, action-packed, etc., etc. So I haven't watched it. I'm just gonna throw it up there and give it a whirl and get it out there, and hope that he's right. So yeah, been super busy lately. Have not been putting up the amount of content that I am used to putting up, and I'm sure that you have become accustomed to me putting up. So hopefully we'll be able to get that ship righted at some point or another. And I'm getting behind on watching replays. I'm getting behind on casting. I guess it has at least something to do with the influx of subscribers and just people coming to the channel. So and that's a good thing. It's always a good thing to be busy. Kind of tough because it's not, this is not the main thing. Life happens with family and kids and everything. So but I do love this, love StarCraft 2, love casting these games, love not watching what's happening in the... What is that? What a weird thing. I guess he's just blocking the wall off. Okay. I hear ya. Getting some zealots out, so maybe he's going to try and do some early zealot pressure? Who knows? But anyway, yeah. The replays are piling up, but I just want to say thank you to everyone for sending in replays. I have not forgotten them. I do have several in the queue that I want to get done, and I'm hoping to get done before the patch comes out, because, man, once the patch comes out, that's going to make getting these replays from the old patch done a whole lot more difficult, pain in the butt kind of thing. But we are going to push through. We're going to try and get... hopefully this week, because I heard that even this past Thursday the patch 1.2 patch was supposed to come out. However, that patch did not come out, and so I think the whole StarCraft community is kind of waiting with bated breath, kind of to when is the 1.2 patch going to come out. I've seen the updates from the PTR that it's basically finished. And they're ready to release it, so it's just a matter of, when Blizzard is feeling the convenience of doing so. I hope it's not like tomorrow, because then life would be pretty difficult for me, and probably some other casters who don't do pro games. Or it'll be like 2 or 3 weeks of everyone doing the same games, which is definitely not fun. Except for me, because I don't do the games that other people do, because you send them to me, and I do the games that you send, not the games that the pros play. Though I think because of the way things have been going recently, I know that I have said that we are committed to doing a smattering of pro replays here and there. I am going to, hopefully I'm going to have more help. Some of the other guys in the NuubCaster stable of casters are going to be able to do a few more games. Blue Flame has voiced his desire to do more, and Dragonoth and some other guys have said so. So maybe even Audi Do will get in on the action now and again. And hopefully we get Ender back in here doing some, and I know that that Fisher is just itching to cast games. So hopefully that can become a reality in 2011, and we can kind of, I don't want to say divvy up casts according to like skill level or anything because we all suck, and the only person who's any good is Djibouti. So he'd be doing all the high level games, and we'd all be doing the silver and gold games. But I would like to get a wider range of casts going, and if that is the case, and we do have more people not able to take out that probe, as I imagine Djibouti aimed to, if we are able to get more hands on deck in this new year, then there's a potentiality of doing a few higher level casts, as we do have an engagement here. Force field does go down to the bottom of the ramp, and it looks like Djibouti is going to have this first attack repelled. He does have the stim out Immortal now on the field, and more zealots being being warped in. But amazingly, still sitting. Oh wow, still sitting at the bottom of the ramp. That definitely was a surprising charge up the ramp from where I'm sitting anyway. Hey, look at that production tab. Only 9 minutes into the game. Wow, what a tool I am. And now we have Dark Soldier moving out, and he is going to be moving into getting his expansion. His observer is at Djibouti's base, where Djibouti is putting down his command center at the natural expansion. And we are going to see some dual economic advancement in this matchup. So we do have the basic 3-gate robo here for Dark Soldier, and the 4 racks with Tech Labs, Heavy Marauder, Light on Marines, just trying to pump out that bio ball. No factory as of yet, no starport as of yet. So while this is normally a very strong build against Protoss, with the Immortal on the field and the Sentry, only one Sentry, it's going to be imperative for Djibouti to have some kind of backup, like like a medevac or maybe even some tanks, but we don't have any of those buildings out in the field. So the way it looks right now with the mix here, Zealot and Stalkers with that Immortal, I have to give the advantage just by sight to Dark Soldier, but it could be pretty even up here. Let's take a look at the army value. Dark Soldier does have slight advantage in food, and I always thought that even food with any, whether Terran or Zerg, if you're at even food with Protoss, you're behind, just because of the general strength of the Protoss army and the robustness of it. But I guess the backup that Djibouti does have is Stim, but he just stimmed to get away that time, not to get forward. But he is going to chase down some of these units. Guardian Shield kind of wasted because he used it and then ran away, as opposed to using it to actually defend his units. It looks like Djibouti did come away with the advantage. Probably would, had they stayed and fought, because of the several stim uses that Djibouti had. Probably would have been an army trade right there. So good decision to pull away for both guys. Would be a great decision right now, going for 2 more barracks. And here's the factory. Probably not going to do anything with that, but get the health ships out with the starport so that he can heal these units and send them back into the fray in a short while. But, you know, this is NuubCast, so I'm going to talk about me again while we're waiting. While we're waiting for the next beating to develop, we have 4 more gates going down for Dark Soldier as he gets his expansion saturated. Observer out here for Dark Soldier, so he knows everything that's going on with Djibouti, and Djibouti moving out with this army. We have the tank out with the Tech Lab. That was a bit surprising to have the Tech Lab. I guess what's going to happen, perhaps we're going to see the swap right away. Bio Army coming out to the Zelnaga, but not really advancing much past that, with the vision that Dark Soldier had, he was able to see that he should have moved away, and that he did. And now that I don't like the pylon in the middle of the road like that. If you're in your base, just put it right there. It's just as easy to warp guys in here. We see the third base going down for Dark Soldier at the bottom right position, and this huge bio ball moving out to try and get positioning here, perhaps undercut the Protoss forces. Still waiting to see those medevacs come out. Not going to wait for them, but this looks like, with the exception of these lower health units, this looks like an advantage for Djibouti. And the stem, he does have the red. Good for Djibouti having the red units, most of the red units in the back. Guardian Shield is going to protect from those range attacks, and it looks like that Dark Soldier is going to have the advantage here. He does have some more units up on the high ground and more Stalkers coming in. This is going to be a win for Dark Soldier, and that is going to do it for that attack. Again, I think perhaps if Djibouti had waited for the medevacs, which still don't appear to be on the field, although, okay, they just started, and we also have a couple of tanks coming out for support. Very good idea. If he had waited, perhaps, for those health ships and got his army healthy, even if he did use stem, perhaps it would have not been so lopsided. We do have the high, Templar Archives, and we just saw Psystorm finish. Sorry, it's late. My brain's not working quite right. And the Kydarian Amulet going down, pushing out some Zealots to tank some damage in the front. No more Immortals, which is a surprise. When there's a lot of Marauders on the field, I feel like it's just... And tanks now, and particularly since he's got the Observer out there and sees everything, I would just be loading up with Immortals right now. Just so awesome against Marauders, so amazing against tanks, siege tanks. If you can push in, 3 Immortals are going to like crush like 5 tanks, maybe 6 tanks, and they just do all kinds of damage, those hardened shields. Oh, we do have a drop in the back here. Stim Marauders looking to take down that robotics facility. Looks like they're going to do it. Stimmed again, getting a little bit of micro in there, taking out. And is he going to lift them off and get them out of here, or is he going to wait to do some more damage? Stimmed so much that I don't think they're going to be able to escape, particularly with this Immortal out here. Oh, is he going to take out one of the Templars? Yes, he does. I gotta say, let's see, he took out a Robo facility, which is 200 and 100. Took out a couple of probes, a High Templar, and it was, what, 4 Marauders? And did he lose the medevac? I didn't see. Let's say he lost the medevac. So, I don't know. It's pretty close trade-off. I probably would have, after they had dumped that Robo facility, probably would have immediately picked them up and taken them away, you want to make sure that you're maintaining your advantages in this game. You don't want to, and I talked about this a little bit yesterday, the idea of taking care of your units and not just throwing them away. And this is something that Day 9 talked about in one of his casts when I think it was QXC against maybe Idra, or I don't remember who the opponent was, but it was that game on Zelnaga Caverns when QXC was just doing drop after drop after drop, and it was just so amazing. Or no, it was on Metalopolis. It was right here on this map. Just ridiculous number of drops, and the whole concept of picking up your units. Sometimes getting the heck out of there is the right thing to do. I think in that particular situation, and it's all about maintaining the advantage. If you go in and you do a drop, and these armies are missing each other with this huge Terran force moving out, and then we have this force also coming down to take down this third is Djibouti. going to come back and try and protect his third. Nope, he's going to pull out his SCVs and he's going to go ahead and charge with this huge army here. We do have a couple of stalkers on the ridge here, probably going to be able to pick this up. Let's see. Yep, they do see it. And a couple of marauders just again to this has got to be tipping Dark Soldier off because it's only a few units, and now we have. Did he send out a few?